Let's see what the general message is for all of you this week. The general message. Ooh, it shows the shadow. So there's two things for you guys with general message in the shadow. Some of you, things are going to be coming out into the light. There's certain things that, when I see the shadow, the light, and judgment, that's habits inside of you. That's certain things that are going on within you that you are going to see. And you know what it is? It's like things that are no longer serving to your highest good. So you're going to find out a lot about your own self. You're going to find out a lot about your path. You may even find out a lot about the people around you. And with judgment and truth, you're going to see the truth, right? It's almost like in the shadows, things are hidden. But with things are hidden and coming to the light, it's you are finally going to be able to see what was hidden, and you will be able to face yourself or face things in your world that could have been slowing you down. Anytime judgment comes, it just means that for some of you too, it can be karma, and this could be good karma. This could be bad karma, depending on the choices that you've made. This can also be people around you. You might see people around you going through a bunch of things, and you're probably wondering, wow, what's going on? It's a time of judgment. Anytime a time of judgment comes, it's a time of change. So things are about to be revealed in your life in order to help you grow. All right. It could be a pruning season for many of you as well. But look what it's showing. New beginning. Whatever is being revealed to you on your path is opening up new doors for you. So it's a brand new beginning. It also can be a new you. When you find out what's been hidden in your shadow below the surface, you can find out what's breaking me, what's stopping me, what's getting in my way, what's slowing me down, like what direction do I need to take? When things come to the light, it's like you finally seeing the truth and you having to make different decisions. New things being brought into your world, and old things being brought to an end. All right. So that's really spiritual. This is like some of you may be seeing the number 777. So that means spiritual growth. Things are being removed from your path in order to help you heal and grow and elevate. Very, 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 very spiritual cards that fell out for my self-development people, my people who are on a spiritual journey. You will see the number 777. You'll be going through a time of healing and revelation in order to help you prosper in a new direction. All right. So it's good, by the way. You know, you see judgment and you hear karma and you might get afraid. Sometimes karma can be good. And even so, even if the karma is bad, it could have revealed to you the choices that you made in your past. It gave you exactly the outcome that you didn't like. If you didn't like the outcome, Spirit is saying, hey, we are calling your attention because now focus on you. Focus on why you had certain outcomes in the past. Once you change your behavior, change your direction, change your environment, some of you change jobs. It's like it's setting foot for a new path, things to get better for you. All right. So general message. Spirit wants you to be patient. Things are unfolding for you. See, you're releasing and letting go. I'm like, this seems so spiritual. You're releasing and letting go a lot. So if you are going through a time of uncertainty, Spirit wants you to trust that everything that's falling away, even if it comes to people, mindsets, places, anything that you are releasing and then you feel scared, oh my goodness, loved ones, what's happening to my world? It's helping you release and accept what has happened, what went wrong, in order for you to trust that there is a new path being brought to you. Another thing too, it can be relationships, right? When it shows integrity, you could have had the wrong people in your life. That your relationships weren't working because you could have been trying to love people that they weren't aligned with you. So if you have to release anyone, you know, and things are falling apart, because it shows twin flame. Some of you guys could have been in a twin flame connection. It's going to come to light that you have to elevate and you can't take this person with you. So Spirit wants you to be patient. You could have been in a one-sided connection where you were giving, and weren't getting back what you were giving, which means that the person didn't have the capacity to hold the type of love that you have. So be patient. You're going to receive better. And Spirit wants you to know whoever this person is, they are still longing for you. They still have a lot of passion for you. They're still longing. They're still longing for you, especially if you're going through a separation. It's just time for you to realize that you two are on different pages. So when you're on two different pages, they're not able to elevate with you. Separation comes with pain. If you are really connected to someone and you realize that the relationship is not going anywhere, there's a lot of pain with severance. When you're severing a spiritual tie, you might even find yourself at times thinking about them and crying. And it's because your relationship is going through a huge separation so you can elevate. So whatever's happening with you, period, you can even be separating from an old version of your own self. A version of yourself that did not align with your integrity, your morals. It's not what you really want. Like, you could wake up and say, I don't want this life. I don't want this job. I want better for myself. Why am I here? Why is this happening? I don't want to be like this. Why am I? If you feel like that, a lot of confusion, and you're crying and you feel confused, just know that you're going through a big upheaval in order to break you free. So Spirit just wants you to be patient. Be patient with this part of you and give it lots of love and give it lots of hope, and be open to what is coming into your path next. Let's see your money. You guys have new things coming into your world. It could be new relationships, new jobs, new friends. What's going on with your money? Some of you may take a day off of work. It shows new vision. Some of you can even be preparing for a brand new job. See, letting go. You can be preparing for some of you could be preparing for a new job, or with compromise, you could be getting a second job. And it shows that it's very creative. You have a lot of financial expansion this week. And you can smell it. You can smell that money coming, honey. I also see you guys getting a lot of money, but saving. So you're conditioning yourself to save your money more. There's a lot of financial, suppressing is holding back. You want that Louis bag so bad, honey, but you're going to hold back. You know, you want those new Croc slippers, but you're going to hold back. There's things that you want so bad, but you're going to fight your urge to overspend and save your money. So you have a lot of financial balance. And I feel like if you had any fears about your money, you're going to get beyond the illusion. All right. So this is all about self-control, having money, but having the control not to spend, managing your finances way more better, and seeing your money grow in your savings account or in your bank account. So you're conditioning yourself better to manage your finances. You're making better decisions about your finances. Anything else for general message? Some of you have a loan approved and it shows workforce. So I see you working. I see you showing up, dressing to impress, and you're paying your bills, debt paid. If you apply for a credit card or a loan, you're going to get approved. And once again, any of you overspenders, be careful of your overspending. Spirit says this is a time for you to save. And if you're getting a new job, they're going to do a background check. Some of you could be also approved for a new business loan. So Aquarius, Aquarius, you may have people around you that you are outgrowing. If you feel energies of like jealousy around you, it's because you're growing a lot. You are growing so much. Some of you too, you can even be getting a promotion from your company. Because it says recognition and reward. So you're going to be recognized in a company. You're growing up the ladder. If you see that people, they're not that happy for you, it's not your problem, you know? But for you this week, I see getting lots of recognition and getting lots of love. And you might also have a confession. Lots of recognition and love from your job and a confession of love. Somebody's going to confess their love for you and see how you feel about it. Let's see. Who's about to come to Aquarius and confess their love? It shows commitment. It shows commitment. Somebody wants to be committed to you, but there could have been a lot of drama with this person. It doesn't seem like this is a new person, Aquarius. This seems like somebody that knows exactly who you are. With the Chariot, they're going to be driving to you. You know what happened with this person? They were I see them eating. Like they're talking to you on the phone and they're like, wait, I'm about to come to your house. Let me speak to you. They could have been a person, if you were committed to, they weren't giving you what you deserve because of a third party interference. This person is heavily obsessed with you and they're going to open up and tell you how they feel. Whether you decide to go with this person or not is going to be up to you, but it definitely shows a spiritual lesson. Some of you, if you really are in a relationship with this person, there's a huge chance of reconciliation, because I feel that as well. You might forgive this person and you might give them another chance to make it up to you. But what could have been getting in your partnership is a third party. And the third party could have been as simple. The third party could have been a person that they were breaking up with. That's why it's better for you to it's better for you to clean up your past before you start new connections, because that's what it looks like. They still had an ex that was lingering in their energy. But it shows strengthening bonds. So you might forgive this person. Others of you may still love them, but control you. Yeah, it shows you still love them. You still love this person, and you hearing from them confessing their love to you is a dream come true. But some of you may hold back. You literally may hold back and try to control the love that you have for this person so that they won't hurt you again. So this can work out in two different ways. This is free will. Of course, every reading is free will, but it's just to let you know that, let me see a little bit more when it comes to this person. I'm not going to go too deep, but let me just see a little bit more with this person. Like with the Five of Wands, this was like a lot of drama. This relationship could have caused you a lot of drama. I feel like that's the reason why you're putting so much energy into your career. You're putting so much energy into your career and your finances, and it's paying off, because this person could have been like an energy vampire to you. But let me see, where are they coming from? Where's their heart at in this situation? They're going to communicate. They can't wait to talk to you. And they are single. If you thought that they were juggling a third party, I don't feel like they were with this third party. Honestly, I feel like they could, first of all, it could have been a friends with benefits connection, or it could have been a situation where them and their ex, they were still lingering, like still arguing, still trying to overcome a breakup. When this person does come back to you, Aquarius, their intentions is to start all over again with you. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about the good times and the good moments that you guys had. So it's more like that. Like somebody, and it's a fast-paced energy. It's a real fast-paced energy. Let me pull one card. See, I want a second chance. It's just repeating itself. I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. So it's just repeating itself. I feel a fast pace, like this person is anxious to get back with you. Like being without you, they feel like emptiness inside. So they're going to try. It's going to be up to you. Some of you might do it. Others of you, you might resist the temptation of going back to them. For work, some of you can be starting a new job, something creative, something out your comfort zone. It's going to be a lot of work because I see stressed out, especially if you still have another job. I see you compromising and trying to work on the two. Also, it shows letting go. Some of you may, if you're trying to hold on to two jobs, you might eventually let go of one and stay at another one. All right. But either way, financially, your finances is looking good. It shows you being able to take care of yourself. Being able to provide for yourself, provide for your bills, and take care of you. The flowering card is a really good indication that you will be financially stable this week. Yeah, some of you could be paying your car note. You have a car note, a car lease, and you're making huge decisions around a job. I feel like some of you can be taking a new job. Scorpio. Let me see. Where is your energy at? Some of you are going to be house hunting. You're either house hunting or... You know, Scorpio, I see a little bit of stress around you for this week. You know, there's so many people around you that are proud of you. They whisper it to themselves. You may not hear it. You may not hear it a lot, but a lot of people are proud of you. And I feel like you are stressed because you do a lot for yourself, by yourself. So this gives me, I'm single. Like if you are a single Scorpio, you take on the masculine and the feminine energy and you have a lot going on. Especially if you have kids, it's like you're running around, you're trying to take care of your kids, you're trying to look for a new house, you're either working a company or running a company and you're doing the best that you can and you just seem very, very overwhelmed. There's so many people that are proud of you, but you know what is crazy? I don't think they know the level of strength that it takes for you to be you. And you're still healing. Some of you can be going to therapy or you can be receiving coaching, but you're going through a lot. There's a lot of different things that are happening with you, but it looks like you're taking on you're taking on all of this all by yourself. So you could feel like you could be a Scorpio that feels like, you know, I don't really have that much help. Like I don't have that much help around me. So this week, I just see you overwhelmed. But look, this is good. I see sacrifices that you're going to make. See, a lot of people recognize you. A lot of people find you strong. I don't think they tell you that. A lot of people don't tell you how proud they are of you. A lot of people, they see you, but they may not say it. It also shows intuition. You can have people on the outside getting readings on you to find out what you're going through, especially if you cut anybody off. Because you want to know something about your world, Scorpio. You want to know something about your world. Your world seems more quiet. Like really quiet. Like there's not a lot of people around you right now. So you can be really focused on your own self, focused on your money, focused on your house, your kids. I don't see that many people around you. So yeah, some of you could be getting personal readings because you want to know about your future. There's a little bit of uncertainty around you. You know, I don't, if you're a single Scorpio, if you're single, I don't see you focused on love like that. You might feel like love is a distraction right now, or you could still be healing from a relationship. But this week, I just see you having to make big sacrifices, make big decisions when it comes to even like your lifestyle. You may have to cut back financially because once again, if you are taking on the masculine and the feminine role, then you are your provider. Like you have to do everything for yourself. So if you see where like you need a budget better, I see you like trying to not spend as much, or trying, if you're at the supermarket looking for sales and not trying to spend that much money, like putting yourself on a budget, but it's stressful. Like you can feel a little limited, you know, like there could have been a time in your life where you had more money and now you're trying to stretch the money that you have. And that's only for some of you. Okay. For love, I see marriage. Let me see. For love, somebody's obsessed with you. And if they hurt you, or if you were in a connection, if you were married to someone, or if you were in a long-term commitment, they want your forgiveness and they're very obsessed with you. They think about you all the time. And whoever this person is, I feel like they're really stressed out in their personal life. So when they have downtime, it's like they think about you. They think about the possibilities. If you did have a divorce or a breakup, this is somebody who thinks about what you guys could have had together, or how far your relationship could have gone. So they're thinking, they have a lot of nostalgia when it comes to you. They still feel very, very attracted to you. But you could have went through a huge spiritual lesson with this person, but they're still obsessed with you. Once again, Scorpio, you might see this person pop up into your dreams. You might constantly have this person on your mind and you don't understand why. And it's them thinking about you. They still love you. Look, if you hear from them, it's because they're brokenhearted. If they send you a message, oh, just checking on you, just wanted to hear your voice, or how are you doing? The real truth is, it's like they're so stressed out that things didn't work out between you and them. Like read between the lines if they reach out and try to text you, because it shows single. So you are single from them. They're still single too, but they're holding on to you. What will they say? What will this person say to Scorpio? Aw, see, they just miss you. They would tell you that I miss being with you. They feel empty without you. Look, I want you so bad. They feel empty without you, Scorpio. I'm just curious. How do you feel about them? Because you give me unbothered. Like you're not trying to think about them. But how do you feel? How does Scorpio feel? You just want to move. You want to start all over. With them? No. No. You really are done. You just want a new beginning in your life altogether. You just want a new beginning. Wow. So yeah, you're more focused on your goals, yourself. What's going on with your money? I just see you working. If you have like a 9-to-5, I just see you working your job. I see you taking care of yourself. So this means you're stable as well with flowering. You have enough money to pay all your bills. Some of you are interested in working from home, or you could be working from home currently. When it says silence and new vision, I really think that you want to work from home. And you're saving your money as well. All right. So whatever you do for work, you're very passionate about. You're saving your money. Ooh. You either work from home or you would love to work from home. But your money seems stable, Scorpio. Some of you can have an interview for a new job. See, I knew it. You have so many responsibilities. And the entrepreneur, you could work from home, or you can be considering being an entrepreneur and working from home. Others of you, you can have a job interview. Virgo. There could be an argument. I hear like there's nothing left to say. There's nothing else that you can do. You took a good woman for granted. So some of you could be arguing with an ex. And if you're not arguing with an ex verbally, you could be, if they're calling your phone and you have them on block, I feel like you're seeing like you could have took a good person for granted. Another thing too with you, Virgo, some of you moved on. Some of you moved on. You're in a relationship, you're happy, and you don't know why this ex is reaching out to you in the first place. Let me tell you why. If you moved on and you're happy and you're in a whole nother connection, let me tell you why. This ex was so used to leaning on you. You were the only person who was ever really there for them. So that's how they still see you. If they're reaching out to you and I see you like you don't want the person you're with to see your phone. And you're wondering, what do they want? Because there's nothing left for me to say. It's because they need you. They're going through something, especially if this person be like in and out of jail for some of you. If you have an ex that's in and out of jail, they could have, like they're always getting caught up with the law or always getting caught up with something. They could be reaching out to you because they're in another situation. But some of you Virgos look like you moved on already and you reached your boiling point. So if you catch this message, it's only just to let you know of why they are calling. Because some of you seem like you're in a different world. You know how it's like in your past, you would deal with, what kind of name can I say? You would deal with Timothy and them, you know? You would deal with a certain type of person, but now you're more mature. You would never date that person now. Now that you're mature, now that you know better, you would never go back to them. So it looks like you matured from them, you grew from them. You could be in a brand new relationship, in a brand new place. Some of you, you may even have a baby on the way, or you have a child by someone else, or that could be predicted in the future. If you started a new relationship, you guys could be thinking about expanding your family. You're about to expand your family with this person. Like if you're in a new relationship, this relationship is going to go deeper than you think. You know, it's going to go way more deeper than you think. And it's going to surpass any type of pain or other love that you've ever had. All right. So let's see. Some of you, I see you doing your hair. You might get braids, or some of you can be a braider, or you can be braiding your child's hair or sending them to a hairdresser to get their hair braided for back to school. I also see a vision of dreads. Some of you guys can have dreads, or your child can have dreads. You can also be considering going back to school, but see, look. You can be in a new relationship. Are you trapped? What are you trapped in fear about? Oh, you really want this to work out. I knew it. I felt new relationship energy. I felt new relationship energy. Okay. If you're in a new relationship, you really want it to work out. You see yourself being a power couple with this person. All right. So let's do see, you have a fated partner. You can feel that intuitively. Are you going through a lesson with this person currently? It's coming out again. If you have a past person reaching out to you, it's like they have major regrets. They feel like you're unavailable. But if you have a new partner that it's fated, I see you not wanting what happened in the past to mess up what you have currently. All right. But let's do a spread on your new person. The new relationship that you have going on. Let's see what's going on with you and the new person, Virgo. Let's see, Virgo's relationship currently. Ooh, there's drama in your relationship. Let me see. Okay. You know, if you guys get into an argument, you're gonna work your way through it. The argument could have to do with an ex calling you or them. So if you guys do get into an argument, it could be because of outside influences, and that's why this is coming up in the spread. If you guys do have that feud, once again, I just see you guys overcoming it together. Let me see. What would your person, how does your new person feel about you right now? How does your new person feel about you? It shows 9 of Cups. A wish coming true. It shows justice. There's some level of deception or secrets that came out, whether it's on your part or their part, and they're waiting to see how you guys get through this. So 9 of Cups just means that they feel you're very emotionally fulfilling. They love being around you. But with justice, you guys could have went through some level of like drama, or there could have been somebody's ex who tried to reach out to the other person, and there could have been an argument about it, and they're just waiting. They're going to be focusing more. Your new person is going to be focusing more on their money. And they really hope that whatever you guys are going through, you can work it out. All right. Let's see the outcome for your relationship. It says, how teachable are you? And feeling alone. And clarity. You might have a clash with your new lover that makes you detach. And how teachable are you? This is some type of spiritual lesson. And like I said, it has to do with some level of I don't know. If your ex reaches out to you and they find out, or their ex reaches out to them and you find out, it just creates a little drama in your connection. You guys could be, but it shows healing and resting and reconsidering. So you guys are going to be going through something. I see some tension in your relationship because of someone. All right. And this is just for this week. For your finances, Virgo, money is slowing down. Or you could be going more slower because, yeah, it shows workaholic. You could be working a lot, but what's slowing down, if you are carrying any emotional burdens, if you're sad, if you did get into an argument with your lover this week, it can slow you down. But I see you working a lot and saving money. And it shows source. So you could be the head of your household where you are the provider. It shows the source. Or you can have one job that you work, or one job that is your main source of income. I just see you saving a lot of money. So once again, I see stability coming towards you, you know. Some of you may fill out for a new job and not get it, and it might hurt you. Like if you go for a job and you may not get the job, you could be looking for a second job, or maybe some of you are trying to let go your main source income and supply and replace it with something else, and it doesn't work out the way that you hope. But just know that rejection is redirection. So if you're still looking for another source of income, don't give up. Well, I'll tell you something. You and the person you're with, you both are workaholics. And that's another thing. If you guys go through a lot of stress, you may see each other like working a lot. Spirit is telling you be careful of overspending for some of you. And if you are applying to a new job, it shows background check. Yeah. If you have an interview, like I said, if you have an interview, they're doing a background check, some of you may not get the job. But like I said, rejection is protection or divine redirection. So don't give up, okay? My lovely Sagittarius. I hear All Eyes on You by Meek Mills. You might, if you are, and honestly, it doesn't matter if you are a single Sagittarius or not. I just see somebody who you meet. You meet somebody new this week and they're very, very attractive. I see them in a very nice, expensive car. You could be rushing to work. I just see you rushing in a building. And this person has it's like it could be like a black Mercedes car that they have, and they pull over and they introduce themselves to you really quick and they exchange numbers. So Sagittarius, if you're single, be prepared to meet somebody, but I'm going to be honest with you. Even if you are in a relationship, I still see someone exchanging numbers with you really, really quickly. And I see you doing laundry. You know something else with laundry? Some of you Sagittarius could be thinking about purchasing a laundromat. You want to buy a laundromat and you want to, have a business, have a side hustle of owning a laundromat and passing it down to your family so that they can have like generational wealth. All right. So you're very business orientated this week, Sagittarius. That's all. I see you starving your distractions. I see you focused on how to make more money. I also hear time and a half. Like you are juggling a lot of real responsibilities and you look good while doing it, So that's the biggest energy that I feel around you is money, 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 money. This could be your money making season. Spirit says you have a gift for knowing how to talk to people. So if you're doing any business endeavors, you're going to be very, very successful. Some of you too, as a Sagittarius, you may be asked to speak on a certain show or to speak on someone's podcast because of your like, some of you can be really into like divine feminine, or you may have products, or you may have had a life experience that you love to talk and you sound really good and you're highly intelligent and you walk it and you talk it. So you're highly influential to a lot of women. You're one thing I like about your energy this week. You're not focused on anything but yourself, honey. Like you are very high vibrational, and it's like in the past you could have needed an escape. Now you're resorting to like mature friends. Now you just need someone to talk to, have a conversation. You can get right through it and you pop back up and keep it going. So money, 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 money is all I see around you. You're planting some really, really good seeds. Some of you can even be purchasing real estate. Like you're doing big things. You can even be purchasing real estate. I'm talking about some of you can be thinking about purchasing a building and renting it out, or there's something you're going to do with a building. There's something to do with a rental. Some of you may even think about buying a salon and renting out booths to hairstylists. But one thing about you, you have a youthfulness to you. And I see star energy. I just see star energy. That's all I see all around you is just star energy. Like you're starting to really be like welcome in the woman or the man that you always wanted to be. This is who you wanted to be. Spirit says you spend so much time like elevating other people, looking up to other people, talking to other people. And now it's like, now you became that person, so suppose you had an admirer and you were like, wow, when I grow up, I want to be like Oprah. Or when I grow up, I'm just throwing random people out. When I grow up, I want to be like this person. It's like now you're turning into your own icon. Now you're turning into your own superstar. So it's like you're preparing for so much more. And I ain't gonna lie, like if you did love someone and you had to cut them out, they're suffering in silence. They miss you. And it's sad because now you're focused on your dreams, you're focused on your goals, you're focused on your future. You're hoping for like love to work out in your favor, but you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention to someone. You don't really care. You're all about your dreams, your foundation, and making sure that you pray. I see you praying, and I see you covering your kids too with prayer, and you getting more rest. You know, I think you're big on manifestation. You write out your goals on a piece of paper, and you're not focusing on distractions. If you did cut somebody out, it's like if you're winning, because this is what it looks like. You're in a winning season. If you're in a winning season, then someone is just watching you win without them. That's all I see. It's like, damn, you getting far without me. Like, damn, baby, you getting real far without me. It's like they ain't really got nothing going on for themselves, and here you are making all these power moves. It's like they're hurt. You know what else too? You're prioritizing money and elevating yourself, and this person is just getting caught up with like all kinds of nonsense. They settled for a world and you wanted more for yourself, so you're doing better. All right, I really wanted to tell you, like, this could be a person who like they like threesomes and all kinds of stuff. They're too caught up in a superficial world that is actually breaking them, and you're just elevating. So that's what I see for you. In your love life, awakening. Someone is awakening. True love. Abundance. Soulmate. Passion. This is good. Here and now. Let me tell you. I feel like you're going to meet a soulmate, and I'm not going to front. They're very, very attracted to you. And you know, too, Sagittarius, it's important for you to know the person that you left out, and that the person that you left out in the cold and they're suffering in silence, they really loved you. It could have been an issue where the person had their own addictions, but this person still considers you to be a true love nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have their own stuff going on inside of them. It has nothing to do with you. And I'm only saying that because you know what a lot of women believe? A lot of women have this belief, and it's false. Well, if you loved me so much, then you would change for me. And that's not the truth. Somebody can love you and still struggle to change. Change is mad hard for people. People have addictions. People have all these beliefs about themselves. There's people that don't even believe in themselves for real. You know, there's people who have low self-worth and all this inner stuff that they're dealing with that you have no idea about. And in order for you to really, like, people, they'll tell you like, oh, baby, I'll change for you. And then it'll be temporary. It won't last that long, because you want to know why? True change takes real hardcore work. It takes real work. And a lot of people, they're so addicted to their ways. They're so addicted to their traumas that it's so hard for them to change for real. It takes a lot of accountability and a lot of work to really change. So I need you to not look at people in that way. Like that belief system is not true. It's a rigid way of looking at life and love. Oh, if you really love me, you would change for me. some people don't even think they're capable of changing. You don't know what it is within their soul or in their core that keeps them attached to things that don't make them better. But addiction is hard to break. Addictions are so hard to break. You have to be strong. So if you were able to overcome certain parts of yourself, if you were able to get rid of your addictions, and you were able to like boss up, baby, you are strong as heck, because majority of people can't do that. I'm just being honest with you. You know, there's a lot of people that try to break cycles, and just think about how many people you tried to help, you know, think about how many people you tried to help along the way and you couldn't help them. It's hard. It's hard. So I say that to say, whoever hurt you, they really do love you. They just were struggling with some addictions that they couldn't overcome. And you have a new soulmate that is here in your life, and they could be going through their own awakening process. One thing that you can find about this new soulmate that you meet, that they're just as ambitious as you. They work just as hard as you. And they're really big, like they're really in their integrity. So if you're a Sagittarius with integrity and you have higher beliefs, I feel like this person is more aligned with you. So every disappointment, it has its reasons, you know? Every disappointment has its reasons. Let me see more. Sagittarius' love life. See, I feel like, who is this? Who's obsessed with you? Oh, you can meet a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn that's going to be really, really obsessed with you. And you want to know something that I like about this person that you meet? They're going to really be thinking about you. Like they pray for the best for you. Like if you're a go-getter, Sagittarius, this is like a person who's like going to be praying. Like, I really hope Sagittarius gets it. I believe in Sagittarius. Like, you might meet somebody who's very prayerful. They might be very, very prayerful. And they're going to spy on you a lot. But they're going to want you to win. They're going to be reaching out to you this week, and they're going to want you to win. So if you meet somebody, look, this is somebody who's going to fight for you. It shows like fighting and defending. They're going to defend you. They're going to fight for you. Two of Cups. If you meet somebody, it's going to work out good. You know? Honey. This can even be a person who likes to read a lot. Look at them. If you like to read books, if you're into self-development, if you want generational wealth, they're into the same thing. They're in the same thing. They like that too. they like that too. So it shows strengthening your bond. You have a new person, and you take time for yourself. Look, you get to decide if you want this new person. You get to build a connection, strengthen a bond. You get to decide if you want this person. They give you your space. But the biggest thing is elevation. Like, I just see like you rising up financially. I see things like you're a powerhouse. You're hungry. You're hungry. Baby, when you hungry, you gonna eat. Let me see. See, traveling. Some of you could be entrepreneurs, like you work for yourself. Money is just on your mind. You can have a job too. You can have a job where you have coworkers, where I see participation. Like, you have people that work with you, but you could have both. You could be juggling. Look at you with your successful self. It shows you're going to have so much joy. I don't care how many jobs you have. And if I say that, like, Sagittarius, you have your money in so many different pots, right? But you love it, you know? You love what you do. You have a lot of joy. You have a lot of money. I see you traveling to work. You're going to be fine financially. And that's the best thing that I see in your energy. You love what you do. Look, stop playing with me. Sagittarius, look what I found. Look what just popped up out the pile. Money tree. Money. Look at you. Baby, what did I say? You all about the money. Honey, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense for you anymore. You just want that money. So you're going through big, you're making huge decisions. Like I said, yep, go ahead, put that money out. I see it. I see you, chat, putting that money out, honey. You all about the money. I see huge changes coming to you financially, you know? And you're making big decisions about your money. This is money season, honey. Okay? Come on with it. Who gonna stop you? Nobody. Nobody. Aries. So Aries, you're going to be emotional. Like, I see you crying. You could be consoling a child, or you can be helping someone. You know, you seem so sensitive. You seem really, really sensitive, and you seem really worried about someone. It could be a child, or it could be a coworker. It could be a friend. And I hear embodying soft life, you know, like nobody's mad at you anymore, Aries. If you felt like people were mad at you, or people were hitting below the belt, or people were giving you the silent treatment and it didn't work, it's like, if you're crying, you've been through hell, honey. I'm not gonna front. You've been through so much. And you know, you don't even see the magnitude of the blessing that is coming towards you. You know, and nobody got your kids like you. So if you're an Aries and you're working hard for your kids, nobody got your kids the way you do. You're really you could be a damsel in distress right now. So it just means like you could be an Aries, like you're a divine feminine. You could be preaching to people, helping people out, but right now you could be a little wounded and you could be worried. And everything that's happening to you right now, it's for a higher purpose. So Spirit wants you to believe in love again, believe in life again, and build yourself back up. Like, you can do it. There's been so many times in your life where things have come up and it could have knocked you down, but Spirit wants you to believe in yourself and to build yourself back up. Like, you got this. You got everybody. And now your spirit guides got you, all right? Because you take care of people. If you're an Aries, you take care of people. And let me see. There's some level of sadness over you. Like, I don't know if it's overwhelming. I don't know if you're going through things with your family right now. Yeah, look, I knew it. I felt heaviness. There's heaviness. You're making huge sacrifices, and sometimes it don't feel good, right? There's certain things in your life at times that you have to give up, and you don't even want to sometimes, but it could be hurting you. So some of you, it could be like making sacrifices when it comes to your family members, or certain things that you could be going through that's really like hurting you or taking up too much space in your mind. It could, whatever you're cutting out, I'm telling you, it's for your highest good, because now look at it. It's like you're going to overcome this darkness. You know, you could be going through a hard time, going through a storm. You're going to overcome it, but it's to help you. It's to help your leadership skills. It's for you to take authority back over your life. Too many things were like a distraction, but you know, you seem strong. I feel like a lot of things that I want to tell you, like, you know, it could just be you feeling the feelings that you have. Sometimes in life, you just need time to feel what you're feeling and then let it go. It's like I'm making sacrifices. I'm working hard. I'm building people up, and the world is trying to drag me down. Like, this hurts, but I'm gonna cry, dust myself off, and get back up again. You're like that. Like, you're a warrior. You're a warrior. So you remind me of my general message in a sense where things can be enlightened for you right now, and a lot of doors, a lot of heavy doors are closing in your life. And it's like you, or if you have kids, it's either like you against the world or you and your kids against the world, and nobody knows the struggle and the pain that you had to go through in order to get to where you are now. So it's like crying and then showing like this, like you come up and stand up in front of the world, you look like this, but nobody knows that underneath this is like sacrifices, hard work, dedication, suffering. Nobody knows like how hard it's been for you, but you're building a legacy, or you're building things up, and it takes patience and the proper, training of your mind, training of yourself, training even when it comes to your health, so you're preparing for a new direction in your life. Be prepared for new doors to open. It's like answered prayers. It could be new friends, new business partners, if you're, if you have love or not, like some of you, because I don't really, for some reason, love seems unclear. So love can seem unclear because there's two things with that. You're not focused on love right now, or you can have options and you don't know who's the best option, or you have somebody in front of you and you don't know if you guys are going to make it right now. Like you may be on the verge of sacrificing them as well. So there's a higher power that's working with you. So they're leading you to make better decisions for yourself and for your health. All right. Yep. Look at you charging forward. I told you, you're going to cry and then get up and go. Get up and go. Some of you too, your kids can be starting school. I see you packing them up and sending them on their way. All right. But you cry and then power through and go. Let me see. Who is coming towards you in love? Let's see. Oh, Page of Cups is normally a new love offer or somebody younger than you. Yeah, it shows ending. Let me see. Are you going through a breakup? Is that why you're sad? Some of you, it could be a breakup. Yeah. Or you can just be speaking to this person because you're overcoming a breakup. It shows chemistry, intuition, and self-care. You can just be speaking to this person because you can be open with them. There's a certain level of chemistry that you hold, but you're probably just overcoming a breakup. So this new person in your life, they may not be your end all be all, but it's somebody that you talk to, somebody that you could be open with, and they're very intuitive and sensitive as well. So I just see you sharing space with this person, like through communication, Yeah. If you had a past person that you had a breakup with, they really regret hurting you, and it shows unavailable. So if you were looking for something more long-term leading to marriage, this person wasn't capable of showing up for you in that space. So you could be taking care of yourself. You could be talking to somebody. I don't want to use the word rebound, but honestly, I'm going to call it what it is. I'm going to call it exactly the way, like, the only reason why I said I don't want to call this person, it could be a younger Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't want to call them a rebound, because at the same time, let me see, can I call them your rebound? You're going through an ending. I mean, there's potential. There's potential. They find you to be a queen. They find you to be confident. They will balance you. If you're going through a breakup, this person definitely balances you, and they'll spoil you. So it's like if you're caring for yourself and you need someone to care for you with you, this person will do it. But for some reason, in my heart, and this is just a general message, I feel like this person is like a temporary pillow to lay on until you overcome something so harsh in your life, and then you will see where it goes. So that's what I see. You have someone that will hold you, or they're like a pillow. They'll nurture you or take care of you as you take care of yourself to get over some deep stuff you're going through, and then they may just drift right back out your life and you feel balanced again. It might be a situation like that. But there's a chance, like, what's the outcome between you and this? Yeah, see? It shows detached. So right now, if you're overcoming something, this is just like a person you can speak to, you can open up to, you could be vulnerable with and get things off your chest. And, you know, there's a certain level of clarity that you get from speaking to this person, but you're still not in a place where you're willing to give yourself because you're still overcoming something. That's the only reason why I called it a rebound, to be honest. So let's see what's going on with your work, Aries. You might be offered a new position this week for some of you. Some of you might be offered a new position. A few positions. But I see you working your job and you feeling like it's a lot. Work, 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 and money, money, money is going to be on your mind. But I see you being able to handle it all. You know? Work, 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 and money, money, money. Yeah, see? Multitasking. You see the baby? I said some of you might have children. You have this stuff you're going through. You may have children. You have deadlines, so you can feel burdened with work. Some of you could be students. But you got that Monday. Money, honey. Morning, money. Good morning, money. You can yeah, you're gonna pull through, Aries. Pisces. I hear, oh my God. This week you have a lot of people around your energy. So, and some of you too, it's like a lot of fun. If you've been held down by work and you just been by responsibilities and all kinds of stuff, I see you like breaking out your shell. So you can either go out with friends or you go out with a friend that has other friends and they introduce you to them. It's like, I see a social circle. So it's either you're going to get up with your girls, your guys, or you have one friend and they introduce you to a whole nother community of people and everyone is like really, really happy to see you. Everyone is it's like good energy, positive vibes, you know, and you're going to need it. You're going to need it to lift your spirits up because you've been too down, like you've been too like head down. So this like everything could have been really serious for you. You know, you could have been dealing with family. You could have been dealing with responsibilities, work. I see a lot of work, like work, and no play. And right now in your life, you need play because this play is going to help you feel more light. You get too burdened. You get too like so many things start to get cluttered in your mind and you start to feel a little like overwhelmed. But as soon as you go out and you have some fun, it's like you let out a load. So that's the balance that spirit is trying to give you too. You know, you could have a heavy job, you could have a lot of responsibilities, but then the balance is you going out and having fun. And then you pull back into that world and then you go out and you have fun. So spirit could be telling you that you need it. Like you need a community where you can go out with friends and they're like-minded and you guys, you know, just act the fool, honey. Just be silly with it. Be real silly. Because at the end of the day, I really feel like with Pisces, they will always have that inner child that needs to be nurtured, where they can just be fun, they can be goofy, just goof off, laugh, and just let go of all their burdens, let go of all their stress. You know, that's what I see for you. And then I see a moment of solitude. So you're going to be very grateful. That's another thing too. Once you have the balance of like work and you're more flexible and you can have fun and you can get out. If you're single, you flirt and have fun and dress up. It gives you a level of gratitude. It brings you back to a place of your heart, you know, the truth of who you are. When you're just working and you start to find yourself like frustrated or in your head, that's not good for you. You're not acting according to your truth. You need to balance it with fun. All right. So that's what I see for you for this week. Laugh it off is what spirit says. Have some fun. See? Things are going to start to work out for you way more faster. Manifestations are coming in very, very, very fast. And you can handle it. I see you like with ease. Like you're going through this week with ease, you know? So I also see you standing your ground. And standing your ground is like, when it comes to passion, you are aware. You might be having people trying to get close to you, and although there's chemistry there, you may be aware that you need to put up your boundaries. You know, I see you putting up your boundaries. You're doing really good. You're highly protected. You're very, very strong. You're giving birth to a brand new era in your life. This can be big changes finally being manifested for you in your world. And you don't want any distractions. That's what I see. So with standing your ground when it comes to passion, it's like there could be people that you are attracted to you, or that you could be attracted to, but you're pacing yourself. All right, let's see. Others of you. What's going on with your love life? A Virgo. Six of Wands, I don't really like in a relationship or like love energies, because it's like somebody who wants attention. This could be a Virgo. They want your attention, or they can have like attention seeking ways about them. Let me see. Tell me more about this person. They love communicating with you. They find you fun. It's like you're a good outlet for this person. But if you are single, it shows the star in reverse. This person is not healed enough for you. And they could cause you lots of disappointments. Or if this is somebody that you know already, they could have caused you disappointments. And although you had fun with them, that's probably why you're standing your ground. Although you had fun with them, you don't want them to become a distraction. So when it shows death, you may put this person in their place. If you are in a connection, you could get into an argument with your person. And there's going to be a lot of communication, and it shows Ace of Cups. So that there's two spreads that came out for you, Pisces. If you are single, I should do that one day. I should do like singles, and then if you are in a connection. But anyway, if you're single, I see, someone you could have had fun with. They were looking for attention. It was just, touch and go is what they are. Like you're disappointed. They're not healed enough. Things didn't turn out the way that you wanted to. They're it could be a Virgo, but they're trying to come back around. They want your attention. They have lots of fun with you. You give this person a lot of happiness, and they love communicating with you. I see you putting an end to it. But if you're in a relationship, I see an argument, but you guys overcoming it. And it could have to do with responsibilities, like how much you put forth in the connection versus how much they put forth in the connection, And you could have been thinking about releasing the person you're in a relationship with too. Like you could have felt like, well, I do more. I take on more of the weight. I pour in more, and you're not giving me as much as I give you. So if you're in a relationship, the outcome is like feeling hopeless, but there's a new beginning. So you guys may just go through a tough patch, and then it'll be okay. But for the other person, that it could have been like a friends with benefits connection or something, some type of outlet. It shows that you are going to control your emotions for this person and just focus on yourself. And if you are in a relationship, I feel like bitterness and anger, like frustration with your partner. When it comes to your job finances, let's see. Work is, lots of money coming. Lots of money is coming. I see you holding on to your money. Money's on your mind. But it says slowing down. Let me see. Yeah, if you feel burdened or stressed by work, I see you like slowing down a little bit or asking for help. You can have coworkers that you see they're a little lazy and you're like, come on, can you step up? We need some help here. But I see you holding on to your money. You make a lot of money, but you save it. All right. I see a lot of people saving in my community. Okay. A lot of you are making a lot of money and putting it right into your savings or investing it. You're either saving your money or investing your money. That's good. Some of you, if you try to apply for a job, they're going to follow up with you this week and you guys could be negotiating a contract and it shows training, okay? Some of you guys can be in school or you can be hired for a new job and it shows performance evaluation. You could have had an old job that the environment was very toxic. So the new job, it won't be like that. It's way more fast-paced and professional. And it seems like they're going to negotiate a contract with you and you will start training this week. Others of you, you could be looking for a job and also going to school. Capricorn, I see you, if you are, I see your lover trying to cheer you up. If you've been stressed out with work, Capricorn, and you have a lover, they want to cheer you up. They feel like, they're ready for more with you. Like this can be, if you are already in a relationship, this can be somebody who wants to recapture the romance because I see them turning on music and them being silly with you and dancing around the house with you. And if this is a feminine, like wearing lingerie and trying to have more romance and playful times in your relationship. So that's what I see. I also hear caught on camera, like you guys, Capricorn, you can go out with your friends or your family. It can be a beautiful moment where you gather with your family. You guys are being silly. People are taking out their camera and taking pictures and all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of like happiness and healthiness that's going to come around you, whether it's around like your family members and your lover. So this is really good. And I hear snuggle. You might feel cold. Wherever you are, the weather can get a little bit more cold. So I see you with a blanket. You can also be spending more time in the house, like watching movies and relaxing as well with a blanket. All right. I just see a change of the weather and you feeling really cold. Some of you guys can be anemic. But what else? Be patient if you are waiting for money to move. Because there can be, if you have your own business and sometimes you think about giving up and moving on, Spirit wants you to be patient. Some of you too, if you have a business, you may have to go back to work, like go back to the job force because you're not bringing in enough income. You know, you've been praying, you've been waiting, and you're not bringing in enough income, and it's causing financial instability in the home. So you might find another job working part-time that's not too far away from your house, okay? And for you, let's look into your love life. Some of you too, you could be buying a new motorcycle, or if you have a lover, they can be buying a new motorcycle or fixing a motorcycle. I see a bike. If you have a garage, you can be storing your bike in the garage. It shows marriage. Some of you can be in a commitment or in a marriage. Just know that your partner is highly, highly obsessed with you. And sometimes they can be toxic. Sometimes they do weird stuff. Like, I don't know. Sometimes your partner can have immature behavior, but you can be with another Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. They can do toxic things like look through your phone. They can test you sometimes. But they love you. They're doing this because they love you, Capricorn. Yeah, see, goofing off. It says playing hard, finding time to laugh off and goof off with each other. So So I see if you're in a romantic connection, like you guys spicing it up, laughing, doing all kinds of like silly things, recapturing the love. It shows chemistry, more love making, and you guys being vulnerable with each other. Some of you too could be buying your partner like new boots. I see boots. Or they could be buying new boots. And lots of music this week, Capricorn. I see you listening to a lot of music, and if you do feel stressed, if you do feel overwhelmed, you should listen to music. It will raise your vibration, okay? If you start to feel like burdened, stressed by even your commute. If you have to drive to work or drive and you just feel, you know, like coming out. You're making money, but you're saving it. Some of you too, I just see you holding on to your money. Like this can be a season where you shouldn't really spend that much. I see you making like, yeah, look, sorrow. You want more money. Yeah, I see you holding on to your money right now. And you have enough, but if it shows, no, you don't. If it says rightness, you're waiting for more. Like you can have just enough, like you're fighting. You want to increase your finances, and it's coming. It's definitely coming. You want to take care of yourself. You want to spend so bad. So you're trying to hold on to what you have, and it's annoying you. I see you dressing up to work, so dressing to impress, loan approved. Some of you, if you get a new house, you're going to be approved for a loan. If you take out a credit card, you could be approved for a new credit line. Others of you, you could be negotiating a contract, especially if you are a businessman or a businesswoman. I see expansion in your business. So be patient. Your finances are going to increase. Cancer. You know, Cancer, if you're in a connection, your lover feels like they want to protect you. They want to love you better. They're talking to themselves in their head about this right now. They never met anybody like you. They never did. And if you guys been arguing lately, they feel like they should show you more love. Like you are that girl or you are that guy. And they should really, really like take better care of you. And they realize you get recognized. Every time they take you out, honey, people stop and be looking you up and down. So they already know that you know you're the prize. But some of you too, you could be the breadwinner. You could be the breadwinner and you're concerned about their money and they know that. So I don't know if it's a situation, Cancer, if you're with someone, they're overly analyzing you and they see the difference in you and they see the way that people respond to you. Like you're a real good woman. You're a real good man. I shouldn't be trying to mess this up. Like, what am I doing? They even feel like they've been neglecting their own self, not taking care of their self the way that they should. And if it was anybody else, they would treat you with royalty. So there's a level of respect that somebody feels like you deserve way more of, and they should have been showing up for you. So somebody has this thought in their head about you, Cancer. And I think you're used to them just being who they are. And there's a level of like, man, you know, Jake is just Jake. That's just the way Jake is. But deep down inside, it hurts you. It hurts you that you really want more for this person and they just don't see that you're trying to be like, you're trying to show them love. So I see a situation where somebody is noticing something in their own pattern, their own behavior, and they want to make it up to you. All right. That's coming towards you. Some of you Cancers, there could be a proposal, like somebody proposing to you. And it's going to excite your family. They feel like you deserve it, you know? And others of you Cancers, I see you getting a lot of sleep because you work so hard, like sleeping a lot. You help a lot of people, you hold down a lot of people. And if you're in the chat, hit the like button. If you're in the chat, my loves. But you hold down a lot by yourself. I see you being strong. I see you making really good, positive decisions for your life and for your family. Some of you may even have an elder parent that you have to take care of. And it's a lot on you. Like, I even want to tell you to breathe. Like, it's so much on you. You give out a lot of love, a lot of attention to people. You take care of a lot of people, and it's overdue for you to like get the same back in return. I think you're so used to caring for people that you don't even realize like how much more you do deserve. If you are going through any financial losses, because I see you having to like, you pay rent or you paying mortgage, you probably have a car note, you have to put groceries in the house. I see you having enough to maintain your foundation, and you're in a place where some of you are starting up a business, and this can be between you and your lover. You guys are preparing to start a new business, and it's going to be very lucrative if you wanted to know. It's going to be very, very lucrative. And people see you changing your appearance. And if you're changing your appearance, it's because of this new business venture. Like, you want people to take you serious, and you want to separate yourself from everyone else who's in that field. All right. So let's see your love life. If you're a single, well, let's just see your love life. It shows commitment. I knew it. You're committed. And I felt that in the energy anyway. So whoever this reading is for, you are in a commitment. And you guys are going through struggles financially, you know? And there's like a part, you want more help from this person. Like, you just feel like, will they ever grow up? Will they ever like stop their ways? Like, will they ever grow up, you know? See, here goes, this is what I'm saying. Look at the Four of Wands. I feel like this person may propose to you if you're not married to them already. And they do know that they need to grow up. They do know that there is a place, like some of you may have children with them. You may not. Some of you may have a child with them, and they feel like they've been watching you take on the burden of a lot, and that they do need to step up. They do need to do more for you. It's a situation like that, Cancer. You might be the breadwinner, and they see you just doing a lot, and they're having an awakening. If you have a partner, they're going through a huge awakening. What will they say to you? Because what will this person say? I don't know why this happened. It's like they be doing things and acting a bit oblivious. I want to start over. So this person wants to make it right with you, Cancer. They really do. They have such strong feelings for you, and they want to start over. If they weren't like really being a man, like, you know, this is like a person who will do what they got to do, but they don't go above and beyond the way that you do. It's like somebody who wants to start all over. They want to show you that they can help you better. I feel like I just feel that they really weren't appreciating you or giving you the respect that you deserve, and now they want to step it up. All right. So there's changes if you're in a partnership, because it shows it. This can be an Aquarius or a Taurus, but it shows. Some of you too, a new watch. Yeah. So you're going to be fixing your relationship. Your person, whoever you're with, they're doing some deep soul searching, and there's a nice flow that's going to come, a nice flow and balance that's going to come into your relationship this week. Ooh. Yeah, you have financial recovery. You got a lot of money coming in. If you felt confused, you're going to be overcoming any financial setbacks this week, Cancer. You'll start to see more money coming in, especially if you have a business that you're doing on the side for extra income. And it could be like referrals. You could have your friends or people helping you, or you could have a friend that loans you money. A friend can loan you money. A parent can loan you money. I just see more money coming towards you. I don't know why it shows some of you. I don't really see. Some of you could be struggling with unemployment, or you can have a partner who's currently unemployed. But I see you finding creative ways to make money, and I see a vacation. You could be trying to save up money for a vacation soon. Leo, you're going to become more spiritual. And you're going to become more dedicated, like dedicated to the new version of yourself, dedicated to like a diet, dedicated to like new outlets, new friends, like a new beginning. And Spirit says the storm isn't over yet, because there's a certain level of accountability that you still need in order to like set your soul free. All right. So there's still more that you're going through. Some of you guys can be going through like a deep healing, a deep cleansing. You could be speaking to spiritual people that can be like helping you. I see you ordering things online and finishing up tasks. So you had certain tasks or goals that you really wanted to complete, and you want to be completely honest and renewed in the eyes of other people as well. So there's a certain level of integrity that you're going to keep and you're going to hold on to. You want to stay true to yourself and true to your values, but you could have been through some things in the past that pulled you off your path. And you were just sick and tired of it. Like you were so sick and tired of the same things and all kinds of things that you were going through. And now this is a time where you are going to explore your own truth. Like, what do I believe in? What do I love? What do I need to learn? Who do I want to be in this lifetime? And it's going to make you more and more and more and more and more like precious. Precious is like gold, you know? It's like with that level of integrity, it's going to be hard to find another you. So there's only going to be one you in this world. Not like, you know, like how you ever meet somebody and you'll be like, wow, I never met anybody like that before. It's going to make you stand out. It's going to make you very, very unique. Because some of you was going through life and you didn't feel fulfilled. You didn't feel complete. You felt uncertain, you know, like uncertain about your path, uncertain about yourself. And now it's time for you to really, like, you needed hard evidence to truly believe in you and the direction in your life. And that's the fulfillment that you're getting next in your world, like direction, certainty, assertiveness, you know. And they said, leave all that pettiness alone. If there's like pettiness or people trying to ignore you on purpose, or 1 minute they're flooding your timelines and the next minute they just leave you on red, just leave it alone. Like, they want you just to answer to your higher calling, and all the unnecessary worry has to die out as well. So you don't need to like starve yourself of sleep or starve yourself of rest or like, you just need to heal and just be positive right now about the direction. All right. And I hear friendly reminder. It's time to like check up on the people that love you. All right. So what's really happening is you're leaving an old cycle, an old life, and you're entering a new chapter, and things are going to start to manifest very, very fast for you. And I also hear lighthearted communication. So you have a lot of communication that's coming in, a lot of answered prayers. And with the light and judgment, once again, it's about them showing you certain parts of your life that is actually hurting you and holding you back. But it's time to live. So this is like a manifestation. You could have been praying for change, praying to know like more about your path and what should I do next, and who's around me, who really loves me, who's using me. You could have went really, really deep, and this is all the information that you need. So you don't need any more evidence right now. You just need to slow down and do everything that you said. That's all. Like, you don't need any more hardcore proof. Like, if you wanted to know if, you know, Jimmy was leading you on. It's like Spirit is showing you, yes, Jimmy was leading you on. If you wanted to know, you know, if Tiffany was really loving you but afraid to tell you, yes, Tiffany really loved you, but she's afraid, but there's nothing you can do about that. You know, it's like little things like that. A lot of things like that you didn't really know about, and now you have the truth, and now you will start to see like the light of day, you know? So it's like a positive reset is coming for you. You will get you will get better accustomed to this. Let's see what's happening in your love life. And you're going to be smarter, because I hear like you can't teach a old dog new tricks. You will start to understand. You'll have better discernment of people's intentions when it comes towards you. So if you are a Leo that was taken advantage of, you'll start to understand like red flags and who really wants you for you, or who's just trying to get a piece of your body. And you'll start to learn and notice so much more in like men or women. You'll start to see it for yourself, and it'll be easier for you to like leave people behind. All right. So your love life. So this is a new chapter of love for you. Spirit just wants you to take your time. It's a new chapter of love. The old cycle has come to an end. So you will have new people, but right now you're still overcoming. Yeah. Anybody who's emotionally unavailable or threatened by you, you had people threatened by you, emotionally unavailable, breadcrumbing you, giving you a little bit and then closing their heart off. You're going to distance yourself and leave these people behind. It's like people who are afraid of love, afraid to be seen. If you were afraid to be seen, if you were afraid to love, these people were the same way. If you were afraid to express yourself, these people were the same way. If you felt like I need to guard myself, I need to protect myself, these people were the same way, you know? Or if you felt yourself giving more and they're not giving enough, it's because, once again, they were either threatened by you or too closed off. So what's happening is a huge separation, and you will get new partners. You're just going through a deep change in your life, love and everything. So this is like you moving on to positive connections. That's what's going to come next. So you Leos, you're still overcoming. Yeah, look. Another thing, if somebody was giving you the silent treatment, it's because there was a third party. They could have had somebody else that they were talking to and they didn't even let you know. So it's time for you to exercise your worth, cut people out, understand who's leading you on, who's just too scared, who's threatened by you, and who really will invest in a connection with you, okay? So you have a new love cycle that's about to begin. You're probably still healing. And with money's coming. It shows ripeness and a source. If you're looking for another source of income, it's going to work out. It shows that you're going to be passionate about this. Some of you will be working in an office by yourself and going with the flow. Yeah, you have financial healing, especially if you spent more than you should. So you're going to be overcoming financial setbacks. And it's slow. Because even the money that you're about to get, I don't see it being like, it's going to be just enough. You're still going to feel like, damn, I need more money than this. You know? You're still going to have that feeling. Yeah, it shows you working. It shows you paying your bills, debt paid. And be careful of overspending. Some of you might be leaving a job and going on an interview for a new job. So better is coming for you. Gemini. I don't like this energy that's coming towards you, because I hear like you better get in line. I don't know if somebody's trying to check you, Gemini. I I don't like that. Somebody could be trying to intimidate you. And if you meet somebody that's trying to intimidate you, the truth is they're actually scared of you. So the issue is, I'm scared of you, but if I try to overpower you, then you will probably feel threatened by me. That's what they're trying to do, but it doesn't work. Like somebody could be yelling and I just see you calm as ever, and it actually scares them. The issue is, I don't know who this is. I don't know who it is. So be careful of people trying to intentionally intimidate you, and it's not going to work. I don't see you threatened. I don't see you caring, and I don't see you giving up, and I don't see you giving in. All right. Also be careful of imposter syndrome. You can go through like a feeling like an imposter, feeling like, wait, what's happening? Seriously, wait, what's happening with your energy? Who's coming at you? It's coming at you. If you're going through deep changes, a matter of fact, whoever is trying to even speak to you like this, it could be somebody trying to judge you. Whoever is trying to come out their mouth or speak to you like this, it's so that you can see their true colors. I don't know if somebody's trying to overpower you. I don't know if this could be like a boss, or who is this? It seems like I hope a boss wouldn't talk to an employee like this. It shows work. Somebody that you work with. It could be a coworker. They could be yelling at you like you move too slow, or you take your time, or this can even be somebody that's under a lot of stress and pressure. So either way, they're going to feel embarrassed for handling you the way that they're handling you. All right. When it comes to your material wealth, you're going to have, I feel like with this positive movement, if you're in a work environment that you cannot stand, like I don't know if you're like in a toxic work environment, like you cannot stand this environment. You're only there to get a check, but it is turned up. Nobody really likes their job, so they're disrespectful, and you're about to have a new location, and it's going to be better for you, and it's going to be more money. Not that much more money, but at least you'll have peace of mind, and you won't have to deal with colleagues or coworkers coming like out their mouth to you. It can even be you going into an establishment and being treated really bad, you know? But whoever this is, don't go down to their level, Gemini. I just see you being confused. If you're confused, if you're lost, if you don't know how you're going to get out of like a stuck place or a work environment, just know that there's a better job coming for you. Because this seems work related. Let's see what's happening. And I hear new connections. You're going to find new work connections. In this new place, you may even find a lover. It shows, let me see. Oh, see? You have a new lover coming into your world. If you get a new job, Ace of Cups is always a new emotional experience in love, and it shows commitment. So I feel like you are, if you were disappointed by love in your past, if you were disappointed, you have two people coming into your world. If you took a break on someone, they could be trying to come back around and reunite with you because they feel left out in the cold. And if you are single, well, it looks like you're single either way. If you were in a connection and didn't work out, they're going to be trying to come back and get with you. But if you are moving on into like a new job, or even just moving into a new neighborhood, you're going to meet a new person. So you have two opportunities for love. Someone from your past and somebody completely new. if you want to get back with this person, there's an opportunity to. But with the new person, they're going to put dedicated effort in from the beginning. And they're going to want to learn about you. They're curious about you. They check on you for some reason. This person comes in with a lot of care. I also see you listening to music just to get through the day. And Spirit says you're stereotyped a lot. I don't know why, but people look at you and may think that you don't know good people, or you're behind in life, or you always need someone to cheer you up, or you don't get regular attention and affection. Like, people judge you wrong. Like, people have no idea how stable you are or how real it gets when it comes to you. You can be a person that, are you a shy Gemini? And people, because you're shy, people don't really, you could be a shy Gemini and you have a lot of hidden gems. So the only people that will really, really know you are the people that are close to you. They know your heart. They know your sense of humor. They know that you're like, they have their issues with you, but they know that you really hide how you feel about a lot of things. So you could be a Gemini that you suppress a lot. I don't know. There's a lot to you, Gemini, that people don't know because you don't show your cards. See, it shows angry at work. You can work in a really hostile environment. And when it comes to participation, like I said, this could either be like your boss or a coworker who's coming at you. And like I said, there's a new job. If you're looking for a new job, if you want to see, you are not happy with work. This is mostly about work. Damn, that's sad. Gemini, don't let your job stress you out like that, honey. But I see you saving money, Some of you could be thinking about going back to school. And it shows performance evaluation. See, work environment is toxic. You working a turned up. And I see you working overtime. All right. And you trying your best. Like, if your supervisor, boss, or manager is like on 1,000, you're trying your best not to like get them mad or get in their way. But you work in a very, 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 very toxic work environment. I don't know how you tolerate it. I don't know how you tolerate that. But I wish you the best of luck. Capricorn. No, I did Capricorn already. Capricorn, you had a really good message. Taurus. Taurus, you are going to be so happy. Like, money, 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 honey. You save up so much money. And a lot of people feel like you've gotten so mature. Like, there's something different or new about you. I see people whispering around you. Like, well, there's something different with Taurus. Taurus seems off, or they seem like they get good loving all the time. Like, some people are making speculations about you because I hear welcome to the good life. You're just in a really good season of your life and it feels good to be here. Like, you've been trusting yourself and trusting your path and taking beautiful pictures. You look beautiful. And people are starting to notice you more. You are starting to even control your emotions around your family. So that's throwing them off. Before, you used to nag, or nitpick or say a lot of things, and now you just seem like you're doing good, and it's scary to see the changes that you have made. So your family is starting to take notice of you. You know what it is? Maybe you weren't so happy before. Maybe you felt tortured by life. Maybe you were in a place where things were really hard for you, and people could have seen like the part of you that was more depressed, like the part of you that was confused. You probably were at a job that you didn't like, and You probably had a weight that you didn't like. There's something that you're doing that you're starting to feel more happy and fulfilled and look good. And you're starting to express yourself less. You don't really say that much. So people don't know if you're safe, if you're okay, if you're like, are you really where you say you are? Like, people are confused about you because you're different now. You even look better. You look better. You even look better to your parents. Your own parents think you like, wow, you look extra good. But it's different, right? Being in depression, being lost versus being in a healing place or having more direction. It makes you look more like lighter. You probably smile more. You probably, I hear money, money, money. You probably spend more money and invest in yourself, invest in care products. Like, let's be honest, the more money you have, the more better you look because you can afford better quality things and you can purchase a massage if you need it. You can afford to go to the spa if you need it. You can afford to take care of yourself and your household and your priorities. So more money gives you an opportunity to do so much more. You know, like some people want a lot of money, but it's because of the benefits. When you have a lot of money, you could do so much more for yourself and it gives you so much more freedom. So I just feel like you're investing in yourself a lot. And some of you too, like you could be going to workout classes or you could be working out in your room. You could be taking more pictures to like show your progress of where your weight was before. It's like, and you don't envy anybody. You don't envy people. You don't hate on people. It's just like you needed to find your own self. So now you're feeling better about yourself now that you're like restored and I don't know, it's just different with you. It's different on your side of the world. If you tapped into spirituality, it could be spirituality that's starting to take a lot of pressure off of you because you're starting to see life in a different light. So you don't experience the same level of pain. And there's a lot of new things you're doing for yourself. Some of you can even do like ginger shots. You take a lot of juicing. You started juicing. There's a lot of things I see you doing for yourself. And I see you ordering beautiful things online for yourself. So you're investing in yourself. That will make you look good on itself. A lot of people, once you start to invest in yourself and take your mind off of people and how people treat you or what other people are doing, you attract more. So some of you probably even started buying yourself. You started buying yourself flowers. You could have started to distance yourself from certain people. There's a certain level of loyalty. Yeah, like you just said you finished the juice cleanse. Like I'm telling you that juice cleanse will probably clear up your it probably provides to your healing and it probably makes your skin look more like glowy and it's like people are just noticing you way more, but in a sense too, it's like this glow, this healing. It's like you shine brighter. It could be a little threatening, but people wants to know, well, what is it? What is it about Taurus? Like, what is it? So they're more interested in you. So I see that. If you're in school or you go to class, see, look. You're way more happier. Things are starting to work out for you. Things are in alignment. You probably see the number 1111. Anybody that lost you and they're seeing your glow up, it's like, damn. People are like, damn. Look at Taurus. See, if you're starting classes or you start a new job, it's like you're looking better. You're putting yourself out there. If you did separate from people, they could be getting readings on you to find out like what's going on. But you moved on because it was too many obstacles. So there's a certain level of life that you closed yourself off to. And now you're more into your spiritual life and manifesting and abundance and cleansing and praying. And it's helping you. That's the difference that people may not see. They may not have seen the inner work and all the losses that you take, all the losses that you took to get to a better place right now. Spirit says even your friend group is like happier. Like they're happier for you. They feed off of your happiness. Or some of you, you can have a different friend group now. When it comes to your love life, you're going to hear from someone that you walked away from. They've been trying to get readings from you. They feel like you're closed off to them. They feel really neglected by you. And this can be an Aquarius. I even hear, do you look at me like a loser? Do you think I'm a lowlife? Like they're wondering, like, what made you just separate yourself from me in such a way? Did your friend say something to you? Like they're wondering what made you just run away from them. This can be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. If they reach out to you, it's because you made them happy and they're just thinking about a future with you. But I want to tell you, if you left this person, yeah. If they're trying to ask you to come back to them and right now you're in a place where you're leaning on your support and you're building yourself back up, see, it says rejection. You felt rejected by this person, so they rejected. If you felt like they weren't supporting you or helping you, or it shows twin flame, you had a strong connection with this person before. I think you just outgrew them. It's just that simple. You just outgrew them. And you accept it. They could be trying to come back. Spirit says they're dying for you to let them back in. And they're victimizing this breakup. Even if they caused it, they're victimizing it. Let's see, what will they say? They want you to let them back in. It's like you put up a wall, or you close them, or you ghosted them. I don't know what you want. I'm not financially stable. That's another thing. They could have had issues with money. I can't get enough of you, and I have too much to lose. You may not deal with this person anymore because you may feel like you have too much to lose. They could have had a lot of, and I hear scripted you out of book. They feel like they manifested you, and they could have sabotaged the connection. But they could be going through a lot of financial issues. They probably, you know, Taurus, taking this person back on will be too much stress for you. Too much stress, because they seem a little bit lost. Maybe when they were with you, yeah, they've been watching you. They want to be in a commitment with you. You could have been committed to this person in the past, but they want to be with you, to be honest. They're coming back because there's a certain level of like balance. I feel like you will forgive them, but to be with them, they have so much love for you. They've been thinking about you and stressed. But I just feel like they're stressed overall. Yeah, I knew it. You're going to be protecting yourself. I feel like they just stress. They're stressed. They wear their heart on their sleeve, but they get so messy. This person gets messy. They may not know how to communicate their emotions when they feel stressed out. It's too much. But they see you as like conceited or like royalty. They put you on a high pedestal. Financially, I see you saving money. You could be raising your standards too. Like in the past, if you overspent, yeah, there's expansion. I knew it. There's financial expansion and you overcoming any financial losses and you saving your money. It's coming in fast. This money's coming in really, really fast. And Spirit says you need it. So, see, I knew it. I see a lot of money. I see so much money and you making decisions about your finances or bills that you need to pay for your household. Loan approved if you fill out for a credit card or a business loan. And you trying to find other creative ways to make money. All right. Libra. Spirit just wants you to hear this person out. Just hear them out. If somebody tries to reach out to you and they're going through something spiritually. Just hear them out. I just see a lot of like angels around this person. And this is a person that could have like devastated you, could have hurt you. They could have cured you at the same time. So this could be like some spiritual lesson, like, or a spiritual partner, or it could have been a friend that took you for granted. That just hear them out is all Spirit is saying, you know, because you're in a new world. You're in a new season. You learned your lesson. You know how to show love. You know how to like apologize when you're wrong. You fought so hard for this. Like, everybody just doesn't understand love, and you've been in your feels about what you've been through in your love life, and it really affected you. Your diet and men has changed, or women has changed. You've been grieving your old life and separating yourself from people. You fought so hard. You believed in people. You had friends that betrayed you. And right now, you really just want to be who you are. You want to be left alone. You know, you just want to be by yourself. You don't. Some of you can even be moving or going to a new place. You won't know anybody, and you just want to bring more positivity, love, and light on your journey. And I feel like they're allowing this person to come back into your vibration to tell you that they're sorry. Like, I feel like that's all this person wants to say, but they don't say it like that. But there's somebody who's going to come back around you, and Spirit says just hear them out. Like, that's all they want, and they're desperate. They're desperate to be more like you. They're desperate to change. They're lucky that they met you. Yeah, look. And it shows temptation. If you slept with this person, they're still thinking about it. They feel like you have a more upbeat spirit. They feel like you don't know that they actually really respect you. They actually respect you. You know what this gives me? Like forbidden love. Like you could be angry. Like you feel like this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. They just want to, I hear like they just want to bring up the past, and they don't want to change, and they don't enjoy life. And you don't see this person in a highlight at all. But I see you working on your finances, and you are way more abundant. But when these people try to come back into your life, or when you hear from them, it really hurts you. I see you traveling back and forth to work. I see you eating in your car. Some of you probably eat in your car on your lunch break. And once again, if this is not like a lover, it could be like an old friend who always felt like they had to have the last word. This could have been a person who could have been spreading lies about you. They were just jealous, or they could have been threatened by you. Somebody who admired you, but at the same time, they couldn't stand you. It's just some weird energy that somebody wants forgiveness, all right, Libra? It's weird, like weird energy. I see you really protected. Once again, I see you eating in your car. I see you focused on your goals. I see you on the phone. And I see you having a very, very, very busy week. And I hear popular. Like you could be a popular loner. What's going on in your love life? Somebody that you released, they want you back so bad. But the thing, if this is like an old lover, they left you in confusion and you are waiting on them and you just feel hurt. Like you wasted your time. So you're moving on from this person. You feel like they were a burden and you wasted your time. Let's see. Yeah, it was like a friends with benefits connection. They want a second chance with you. And they're from your past. I don't know if you're going to give them another chance. Let me see. What will they say? They even feel like they were being tested through you as well. Like, was this a test? I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. And it also says you are so smart, you had me figure it out. It was easier to lie to you than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. So this person's intentions don't seem like they were pure. I feel like that's why. Let's see. What is the outcome? You're not going to trust them and you're not going to believe a word that they say. But Spirit still just wants you to hear them out. They're going to want to start all over again. They missed the happiness that they had with you. You brought them a lot of balance. They fed off your energy. They fell in love with you after you left. After you left, they fell in love. You disassociate from your emotions when this person comes around. You cut off all your emotions and your feelings. You don't trust them. So temptation just means like, temptation is always a test in my eyes. They could have been attracted to you physically, but when it came to anything else, they weren't showing up for you. When it comes to your finances, I see lots of money coming in for you, like a lot. So for instance, if you're a Libra and you have 3 sources of income, I see you getting mad money. Like all 3 sources are just money, 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 money. Watch how much money you manifest this week. And I see you eating a sandwich in your car. You're not thinking about all that. You just want money. You're in love with money in this season, Libra. And I think you really want to purchase like a house. See, you're negotiating, you're getting deals. I see you like, it shows sale. If you have your own products, you can be putting them on sale. There's a lot of competition in your business, but you're paying your debt. And be careful of overspending. I see you like making fast decisions when it comes to money, or money moving really quick. I feel like you're getting in a lot of money real fast. These are the messages that I have for you all today. I want to do a quick pet reading. I want to do a quick pet reading for you guys. Quick pet reading. So, how does your pet feel about you? They feel like you are, you're putting up stronger boundaries with your pet. You know, like some of you, if you have a pet, your pet feels deceived because you used to let your pet do more. You used to give your pet more freedom, and now you probably keep them in a cage. So your pet feels really deceived. They feel conflicted about you right now. And they're trying to understand you. With the wisdom, your pet right now, they're really trying to understand you, but you've been spending more time to yourself. You haven't been paying them any attention. You've been spending way more time to yourself. Some of you could be more focused on the house chores, the house responsibilities. Some of you, if you're in school, you could be paying more attention to your books, but your pet feels a little like they're trying to understand you, but they feel a little, like, why you always have me in a cage? How come you're not taking me out or playing with me the way that you used to? And then you do give them a little bit of attention, but then you withdraw again. So I feel like your pet is in a place where they're trying to understand you. And they may feel like, yeah, I know you love me. I know you love me. Your pet is very emotional about you this week. I know you love me, but sometimes I just don't understand why you got me caged up like this. So they're waiting to see what's going to happen next with you. You know, some of you guys can have altering moods. One minute you're playing with your pet and you could be blasting music, and then the next minute you could be like, go in the cage. Or it's like they're trying to figure out your moods, your different moods. All right. So that's what I have for you all this week. I send you so much love and so much light.